Nicole, who is the next candidate coming in?
Wendy Sater.
Wasn't she supposed to be here at 2? It's 2:15. This is Wendy Sater.
Hi.
Hi.
How are you doing?
Great.
Good.
Great. If you want to have a seat.
Oh, yeah. Hey, can I put my cell phone down over here? I'm waiting for a phone call.
Sure.
Thanks.
Well, thanks for coming in. It's so nice to meet you.
It's nice to meet you, too.
Can you tell me a little bit about yourself?
Yeah, well, Nora just came in from, we were out shopping for some plants for the backyards. You know, it's a good time of year to plant. So, went to lunch and then went out to get, some plants, and we were going to put them in the yard today, and thought we'd get a little shopping done. So, can I just check that? That's my, oh, nope, that's not the one I'm waiting for, sorry.
Okay. Wendy, how did you find out about this position and why are you interested?
Well, my friend talked to Jim, who told me that you guys find people jobs here, and so that's why I came here to find that out. And then, what was your name again?
My name's Nicole.
Nicole. And then Nicole, I like to make...
Hi, I'm Kirk Walton. I'm a project manager, 17 years of experience. Budget's up to $25 million or so.
Oh, wow. $25 million?
That's right, $25 million.
Okay. Can you tell me a little bit more about your responsibility? Were you in charge of that entire...
Well, the entire budget? Well, well, here's the thing. So it was, there's a lot of software involved and, quite a bit of hardware. So how much was I actually in charge of?
Yep.
Well, if you factor in, there were a couple other project managers on it and, kind of some other folks with, I was probably like $112,000 or so of the 25. But I was a project manager on a $25 million project, so just want to make sure that that's clear.
So Kirk, it says your project was following the Agile methodology?
Agile, well, it wasn't really Agile per se, maybe. It was kind of Agile-ish, kind of Agile-like. It was, it was iterative. We were using iterations. We were iterating. There were people that were really flexible, so I'd like to call them Agile. I don't know. I mean, maybe it wasn't by the book Agile, but I think it's important to show that I can do that sort of thing. I am Agile myself, so I figured, let's go with Agile on the resume. But yeah, I mean, it's close enough.
Okay. So your resume says that you've also led several Scrum sessions. Can you tell me about that?
It's a Scrum session that's on there?
Yeah.
Well, I played rugby in college, so Scrum, I'm very familiar with Scrum.
Oh, okay. I also noticed that you're a PMP. When were you certified?
Well, I'm not a PMP yet. I put that on the bottom of the resume. A recruiter told me it's good to have at least PMP on there so it could get caught by a filter. I'm studying for it. I just haven't really found the time yet to
Do you
go
have
get
your
the test.
test date scheduled at all?
No, it's good sometime soon. I mean, I haven't had time. I'm leading these $25 million projects, for example. So soon though, I'll get the PMP. I just figured it was important to put it on there so it got caught by those filters that the recruiters and the companies use to get project management resumes in the door. So thought it was important.
Nancy, how have you resolved a conflict with a team member?
I had this team member, they never completed their work on time. They never did a weekly status report. They've been with the company for 10 years. They were never promoted. They had this ornately decorated cube with personal items and reports. They managed to look busy all the time. They would take 2-hour lunches. Flat out, they were a loser.
You haven't told me what you did to resolve the conflict. Kelly, what motivates you?
Well, I'd probably have to say that I'm motivated by a couple different things. First of all, I'm really motivated just to get back to work. I recently, I'll just share with you, I recently went through a personal struggle in my life. I went through a pretty complicated divorce, got pretty bad there for a while. I ended up getting a restraining order against my husband. We went through a pretty ugly custody battle. just really bad. So I'm just really motivated to get back to work and just put that behind me. And secondly, I think probably, you know, financially I'm really motivated. I'm a person who's really motivated by the compensation side of my work. You know, just between you and I, kind of during this whole divorce, custody battle thing, I kind of ended up going into a lot of credit card debt. So I've got creditors calling me, I've got to pay this debt off. I'm just really in a financial situation where I just need to get back to work. So I guess I'd have to say motivated to get back to work and just really motivated by money.
Describe your communication style.
Well, I guess I'd really have to say that I'm just really a people person. People like me, I really like people. I guess that pretty much sums it up.
Okay. Kelly, what will your references say about you?
You know, I think all my references are going to be really good. I've always had great relationships with all of my managers and supervisors. Well, you know, I guess maybe I would prefer if you didn't call my most recent employer. I kind of left there. It was a mutual decision, but I guess kind of, you know, thinking back about it, maybe it was kind of more on their side, more so than on my side. So maybe let's skip my most recent employer, but, you know, the other ones will be great.
Brian, why do you want to work for Hollstatt and Associates?
Well, as you know, I've been out of work for a really long time, and you know, I need to get back to work somewhere, anywhere. So, yeah, I need to work.
Do you have any further questions?
No, not really. During the long days, I get kind of tired, and I was wondering if you guys have an extra room to take a nap in or anything during the day.
Well, we usually don't condone employees napping during the day, but you do get an hour lunch break to do what you please.
Okay.
All right, well, thank you for your time.